Yeah, I can't wait. Uh, we'll go early and we'll do it live. Saw some people talking about this in DMs. The art of Vinny. Oh, what's his name? Tartamella. That's a name I have to look at. Uh, anyway, yeah. Happy Friday, everyone. It's good to see you. And let's take a look at this trailer he has.
Hello, everyone. This is Vinny Tartamella, and this is The Art of Vinny Tartamella, Volume 3. This book will be 64 pages. I am the creator of Shadow of the Kraken, creator of City of Venus, Dead City, co-creator of Through the Woods, and I have a ton of amazing projects. This book is going to be loaded with awesome drawings, sketches, super detailed ink pieces, and full color illustrations. And as a bonus, I'm going to have a sneak peek at City of Venus, Dead City 2 in this book as well. So a couple of awesome pages and panels and things to whet the appetite. I hope you guys will stay tuned for that one. That book is going to be 52 pages. You guys wanted more story, more artwork, so you're going to get it. So thank you so much for all your support. Again, this book will be 64 pages, so bigger than the first 2 volumes. Back this book today.
Two minutes and 17 seconds on that. Quite daring to do a trailer that long. Not opposed to, trailers. Thank you, Tome of Reckoning, for liking us over on Twitter, of course. Welcome to the show, my co-host, Shadow.
Hey.
How's it going, bro?
Howdy. Good. How about you?
It's getting through there,
You're getting a little early start today.
Yeah. I'm just like, well, I'm ready to go. I'm in campaign mode. I'm like marching down the street. I'm like Sig Heil. I'm like Hell Hydra. I'm like, well,
maybe those weren't such great examples, but
okay. Well, no. I'm I'm ready to go, man. This is Friday. We'll get this going. We'll see how long it takes to derail this train. Like we usually do.
I won't.
As the title says, back lost pages. You don't have very much longer. They're going to be taking this thing down.
Back it down. Back it fast.
It's going to be gone. Then what?
Yep. Also, Florida Man ends tonight. If you haven't backed that yet, get over to Michael Bancroft channel for Mike Barron's closeout. Who was somebody else is coming
Oh,
up here
wow.
real soon.
Okay.
Um, Dang it, I just heard it too. Somebody else is closing up here real quick. Uh,
Is this?
Malin. What's
Go
that?
ahead.
The triptych cover from Malin Davis and Van Sciver is closing. I think on Saturday tomorrow.
And what campaign's that on now?
It's the what the hell is it called? What do they call it? Campaign cover campaign or something like that. They call it. I forget what they called it exactly.
I mean,
But
what's the
they
guts of the book?
well, it's the Shane Davis book is Inglorious Rex 1.
Oh,
Malin's is the latest Graveyard Shift, I believe. Or no, it's going to be Godlike. And
yeah,
then
right.
Ethan's is a special edition of Blood Honey. But they did interconnecting triptych covers. So if you put all three books side by side, you've got a huge image.
Well, you got to hand it to Ethan. I mean, he's, you know, I know he quoted, the writer partner and image. What's his name that did Walking Dead?
Oh, oh God,
Kenneth Keith. What's his name?
it's crap. Give me a second.
No, that's not
Kirkman. Kirkman.
Kirkman. Yeah. Anyway, I should know this thing, but I don't. I was late to the game on that one.
I've never read a Walking Dead comic book. I watched the
uh,
series, but I didn't.
yeah,
I never even knew about the comics. You know?
I haven't either. I have a reprint of number one. It's like one of those cheap, like 99-cent facsimile covers or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about getting caught up because everybody says the comic was really good, but man, I mean, even like trade paperbacks, there's like I think 12 or 15 of them. It's crazy. It's like a massive amount of stuff to have to catch up on. So I don't
I,
think
I
I'm gonna be doing
I
that.
contacted Andy Smith. That'll be on the Rex X and Apex show tomorrow over on Apex's channel. He says,
hmm
Happy New Year. Looking forward to tomorrow as well.
Awesome, and
Uh,
that's gonna be 11 a.m. Right?
11 a.m. Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 noon Eastern.
Gotcha.
Uh, now
I should I should be awake by then.
back to the Zaid brothers here. I have questions. Like, is Matt Black here the character on the ground by the silhouette? That female character?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Well, that would make sense. Just didn't know for sure. Good looking stuff. You don't have much longer. The Zaid brothers coming in with volume 3 of the Lost Pages. Looks like a lot of fun, especially Wastoid.
Yeah,
This guy,
Wasteland looks cool.
he looks pretty, you know, messed
Yeah.
up. Let's watch the, yeah, the thing.
Yeah.
Only on Copyus Theater.
I remember
Nah, you beat me to
childhood without any friends. Just me and my imagination.
it. One for your
So I
cheek
made up my
and
own.
one for your head. Oh, no.
Prim's my best bud. I don't know what I'd do without him. But there's some things we should keep locked away. Not the imaginary friends, but the imaginary fiends.
Look at that. Yeah.
Krim, where are you?
Little Duke, little Muttley there, laughter, at the end. Instead of,
Yeah.
I love you. I love you.
It's gonna be a good one. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diaz boys have been kicking some ass, man. Kicking some ass. They've been putting out good stuff.
Absolutely. Tomorrow on the 4 o'clock shadow, we have Fabio Samoa on. Uh, have to, you know, contact him again. Just maybe remind him. It's always a good thing. That's what I was doing with Andy Smith the day ahead of time.
Yeah.
Just stay on top.
Now, remind me, what's Fabio from?
Mm, let's see. Well, we had Fabrizio on. Now we have
Yeah,
Fabio.
we had Fabrizio. That's
You,
a
you
yeah.
remember him from the '80s with the blonde hair?
Oh yeah. Oh,
No,
that Fabio. Oh, okay.
no.
Is he gonna come on and sing us a love song?
He
Bonjour,
might.
Anna,
He's
or
a comic
bonsoir.
book
I'm not sure.
artist, penciler. Let's see. Here is a link that you can go check his stuff out at his store, crowdfunding. He does Serum, Kickstarter. He did some Reaper Destroyer, I think, maybe Dragon Rage, some stuff. I don't know.
Oh, okay. And so
I
he's
don't
been
know. Or
doing
maybe
some.
these are just like, things he's featuring. Published works, Chameleon Studios versus Vexus series. Wingless Comics was just a series. Wingless Comics Nightfall series. Big Dog Inc. URSA minor series coming soon. I don't know. I'm just reading here.
I don't know if I'm familiar with Fabio yet, but I will be. But tomorrow.
Yeah, that's. I'm looking on that. Let's drop that in the chat if you want to check that out for yourself.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Anna, did you finish gaming before you go to bed? Here is a picture of Fabio. Not exactly blonde haired.
No, kind of looks like old Fabio though.
I'll tell him you said that when he gets here.
Just not blonde.
Let's see. Passmaster Dan follows him over on Twitter, so he would probably know a little bit about him. He was born in 1988 in August. Wow.
Youngster.
He's just a couple years younger than my daughter.
Yeah.
Red Blade cover. Let's see. Red Blade is a new action dark future sci-fi comic series produced by Franjo to be released by Caber Publishing here in Brazil and hopefully worldwide in the future. So maybe he's in Brazil.
I've got a feeling, yes.
Got a feeling. I think this is a cover he did for that I just described.
Oh, nice art.
Yeah, not too bad, not too shabby.
Cool. Yeah, well, hopefully he gets it. I mean, if he doesn't get distributed worldwide, hopefully
Here's a
he does
Lady
a
Death he
crowdfunding.
did, I believe. There's a Lady Death.
Oh, very nice.
Lady Death he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He likes the ladies, but then don't we all? Wow.
I can't blame him for that. Yes.
Yeah. Can't hate on it too bad for that. Let's see. Mary Machine Gun, Dark America cover work in progress. Okay. Has a little Harley Quinn, if I do say so myself, looks a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Maybe,
I've been hearing a little bit about Mary Machine Gun. Can't remember who's doing that exactly. Yeah. I guess the bad girls are kind of making a little bit of a comeback here lately, so that's kind of cool.
I guess I better follow. That is Atro City Press. Atro City, ATRO City Press. One word. Atro City.
All right.
out of Kansas City, Missouri, I guess. So I just followed them on Twitter. Lady
Oh, cool.
Blasphemy. Whoa. Lady Blasphemy. What a name. Check that look out.
Oh, all right.
Look like maybe horns, like plasmatic tape over her nips. It's
Mm-hmm.
doing the crying thing under her eyes, kind of like I have, with Sweet
Kind of
Baby.
get, kind of got the naughty nun kind of thing going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Her hair kind of looks like a nun. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yep.
Interesting.
S&M nuns type. I don't know. Kind of
Those
different.
wacky Catholics.
I'm staying out of that. Lady Blasphemy. Let's see. Kind of got on.
I remember them out. I'm gonna have to get to
Yeah, it
know this
looks
young
like they're
lady
into the
better.
good girls. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
nothing
for
wrong
sure.
with that. Nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Good girls, bad girls. I like them all.
All right, here's another piece by Fabio.
Man, where is everybody today? Wow. Yeah, he does like doing the ladies, doesn't he? All right,
Yeah.
Fabio.
Well, I mean, it's not just him. It's like he probably gets, shoehorned into that. They see it and they go, "Oh, yeah,
Yeah, and then people hire him to, hey, you draw really hot ladies, you know. So it's not a bad gig to have. I mean, it could be worse.
sharing here fan art that I did for my friend Jimmy Reyes Art and his comic Dragon Rage. Man, this comic is super epic. It's in demand on Indiegogo. Check it out. Thank you much, Jimmy, for creating this comic. And here is his fan art for Dragon Rage. Not bad.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, look
You
at
know,
that.
it sort of has was it Mirage Studio? What was the studio that Michael Turner did?
Michael Turner was that Aspen?
Aspen, yeah, Aspen
Yeah.
Gardens. No, yes, you're right. It was at Aspen. Um,
Dude, this looks good. Wow. This
yeah,
guy's a killer.
yeah, uh,
He does good guys too. The ladies should be happy. That dude looks pretty buff.
yeah. Oh, yeah. He looks like he's got muscles on muscles, as Popeye might say it.
Yes, I am what I am.
Niobe Break Guns variant cover pencils by me. Okay, so here's pencils for Niobe. You've heard of Niobe, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that.
There you go. That's pencils done by him.
Oh wow.
So he's, flying under the radar, doing a lot of work for, different comic companies.
Well, I mean, Marvel and DC are pretty much, farming South America exclusively now. So
Wow, I didn't know this. Brent Booth says, I guess people don't know this. I'm taking over Spawn with issue number 350 as the regular penciler.
yeah,
Did you know
Greg
that?
Capullo. Yeah,
No.
I
Great,
saw
Brett Booth.
Brett Booth. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
was saying Greg Capullo left. I think a while back, but he's getting ready to start a new project. I think
right.
he.
Is it like a
What is,
crowdfunded thing? I think this is a Brett Booth cover. I'm not sure.
no, he's taking over a major title for somebody. Crap, I forgot what it was. It's going to be a big name, one of the mainstream titles he's going to be working on.
Oh, okay.
It might be one of the Batman titles, maybe. God, I can't remember now. Shit, sorry.
Oh, wow.
I
I
think it
don't
is
know.
a Batman book.
What is this on?
Anyway, should be interesting to see what Greg does with some mainstream characters.
Is Ed Benz Portuguese? I guess he is.
Oh, I didn't know.
Let's see.
But yeah, Brett Booth, man, that's cool.
Yeah, he's posting stuff on Facebook that is I mean on Twitter that's just daily, that's just out of this world. He's a hell of an artist. Yeah, apparently Ed Benz is at the start of December started this campaign here for his work. We was talking
Bennett.
about him the other day. I guess he's Brazilian because it had the option here of reading it in English or Portuguese. Good evening.
Oi, oi, Caroline. Hello.
Oi, oi.
Yes, and I believe it's Bennett.
Okay, Bennett. Yeah. Well, I think he's one of the artists that are really flying under the radar and has not gotten the right recognition. Years and years ago when he was doing Supergirl there for a few issues, and I was like, oh, who's this? I mean, it just kind of caught my eyes. He did some Justice League.
Oh, well.
I can't read half this because it's like some of it's in Portuguese, but he, look at that, just really good stuff. I think,
yeah,
there's not, there's to stand out today I mean, there are, distinctively, I just saw potential in him.
Oh, yeah.
Very early on from when I first saw him. It's like, oh, yes. Let's see here. This is just stuff that he has on there. Sharing here the cover I did for Serum. So here's Fabio's cover for Cyril that he did a while back. Like that big, swastika.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I'm guessing it's some kind of
got a werewolf
stuff
there. It looks like, and look at her hand. She's turning into a werewolf, and there's some
kind of Nazi experimentation going on with some sort of serum. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That would be my guess. It looks kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Now I'll be on Red Valkyries later tonight. I know they're going to be doing the regen.
Oh, that's okay. I was gonna say, what's tonight?
Here's one of his pieces. I think they ran this on Kickstarter. But he's pretty good,
Yeah.
And we'll be talking with him on tomorrow's show, and maybe looking at some of his work, more in depth, get a better feel, because that's what we do. Thanks again to Keith Gleason for coming in. That was a lot of fun. I think he enjoyed himself.
Oh, yeah, Keith's great.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Not just talking collectibles, but just, I mean, it's just good to relax and have an easy, talk with someone and just have so much in common, even though he kind of grew up a little bit later than we did, he's still, into a lot of the same things that we really treasure, cartoons, and of course he loves cereal. Kind of like Fanta. Fanta eats cereal all the time.
Yeah, Keith and Fanta get along great, I think.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd get to see Amy last night, but that's all right.
Yeah, she was probably working. I mean, the way we got both of them on last time was we were on the weekend, if you remember, on the Rec 6 and Apex show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, Andy Smith will be on with us tomorrow, and that's great. Sounds like he's pumped. I'll ask him about you and I. Remember last time when he was on with us last year, he extended invitation to you and I to go on and talk to him and Dennis, and we'll try and make that happen. And then I'm definitely going to hit him up when Devil Flyer gets closer to launching.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
and
closer every day.
we should make sure we mention it to him while we've got him tomorrow that, you're going to be launching February 3rd, and hopefully we can maybe swing by Andy's channel.
Yeah, yeah. Someone said recently they were on there, and he was gracious enough to have them on. I don't think that would be a problem, but
No, Andy's he's a great dude, man.
I'll be
Really nice.
scouring every channel to get on, once it launches.
Every outlet we can get, buddy.
I'll be making more appearances than I ever wanted to in my life, probably. We'll see. People have me. I'm happy to go on. I will be on John's Long Box the 23rd. Excited about that. So I need to get as much.
Right. I got somebody walking up to my door. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Get the shotgun. Don't follow my advice, folks. Oh, me. Just in time for the trailer. Once again, 28 days till we launch. Less than 28 days. I could stop it right there. That's all you need to see right there. It's badass. John Dillard cover, John Dillard content page, 2-page Spinner Man story done by him. We have Tank Ferret back cover. We have, which I'll have to get colored, just signed on Keith Gleason to do most of the lettering for me, all but like 29 pages. He might want to put in a Mighty Mascots ad for free. Hell, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? On the inside back cover or something.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't know that I have anything slated for the inside back cover, but he's as much as part of the team now as anybody.
Yeah.
More so, he'll be working on every freaking page almost, except for the Devil Flyer story. That's all lettered already by John, but all complete, ready to go. Has been for like a year and a half. So finally get it in. I mean, I want this in book form too, bro. I want to add these books to my collection too,
Hey, I've been waiting.
The ash
can's great, but the book's gonna be even better.
It's like I said. You have no idea. Just the story.
Oh,
Just the. No. It's hard to carry on a conversation with one, so we'll just do this.
Sorry, Rick.
You saved me from having to see that again. Anyway, no, we love talking down here. If we want our own entertainment, we need to somehow create it or have others create it for us, or, envision, give them the vision, have them work on it, whatever. I mean, you're right. Unless you 100% do it all yourself. And even then, I'm my own worst critic. I'm not sure that, I guess the best we can do is the best to our ability at the time, right?
Yeah.
And hope it comes out to what we see in our head and our heart that we want to convey to people. I don't know that any of us get it 100% correct.
Right. But we also have to be, self-critical and honest with ourselves enough too to know that if you're not ready yet, then don't put it out yet. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, and I wanted to launch this in October, but this time has been a good time to get more toward that goal of being 100% done, which I won't make it, but I'll make it pretty close to, you
Hail,
know,
Chris Longfellow.
um,
Um,
probably the person that'll have the most to do is is my new letterer, Keith.
yeah.
You know, he's gonna have the 8-page story I'm working on now. I think I've got that right. 8 pages. I don't know. I was saying at 11 at one time. I'm gonna have to write this down and see what this comes out to. 48 pages. Don't plan on adding any more to that. Just 48 pages. I'm gonna try and get the cost down for people. Uh, hopefully get some more people on board without cutting in too deep so that I can actually uh, get the book finished and out to people, and all the other stuff made that be featuring.
Well, and the nice thing too about your project, Rex, is you're probably 2/3 of the way or close to that done already. So it's not going to
Right.
be a super long wait for people once the campaign closes. And,
Right.
it's not going to be one of these 3 years later. Where's Rex's book?
No, it's not going to be that at all. But I, have added the extra burden of, and I really don't think it'll be that much once I can get into just like the right frame of mind. I can whip some art out. If at breakneck speed, if I set things up right, I'm confident of that, and still have a high tier look to it. Not anything just slip shot.
Right. Well, that's the important part.
That looks quick. But I
Keep
do
that
believe
quality level high.
I do believe if you're skilled enough at what you want to do, there's many ways you can convey a story. And I mean, there's in art, there's some shortcuts that you can take that don't look like shortcuts. That's actually pretty dramatic, and but I mean, it's kind of like this, the painters, like palette knife painters or something. You can make big vistas, big outside views, or let's say, with just very little,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, stencils alone, I'm not advocating stencils, but I mean, um, in a way, ruler is a stencil or French curve, in a way, not really, but it's an edge. But I mean,
Yeah.
there's yeah, it just depends on what story you're trying to tell. And yeah, I'll be, I know Doc's coming along with what I've assigned him. I haven't, I'm hoping he comes in here, and I know he's working diligently. I think sometimes he says, yeah, I'll have that value by Monday. And he's like, yeah, maybe not. He does, but I like that about Dog. He takes the time to get it right, where he likes it.
Oh yeah.
Generally, if he likes it, I'm probably going to like it. Like most of what he's done. I should say everything he's done, but
I haven't seen anything from Doc I haven't liked yet. That's all I know.
Yeah, he's doing some great work for me now. He did great work for me last year, and I've got to get with Tank and see what he's doing. He's finishing up a piece for me, and I'll be getting his stuff in, getting it scanned to at least use the Devil Flyer piece for the back cover. And then once I do that, I can send that off to somebody to get colored, because it is going to be in color unless I want it in black and white. I don't want it in black and white. I want it in color.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure about that piece, if you're going to have it colored or leave it black.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could I mean, it's going to be featured on 2 of the covers, not the Jimmy Reyes wraparound cover, but I could, like, on one book leave it black and white, and on the other color, have it colored. But
Mhm.
to me, I don't, I like options.
Yeah.
Is it too weird? Is that too weird?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably do it all in color, but once you got the file, you can always kind of like Mr. Octagon was going to do with his book, right? Ryan, he was going to do a black and white version with additional material. See, now I could do that because I know you and Smoking Right and some other people like black and white. You could do a limited campaign, like a modest $500 stretch go, or not even. I mean, if you do storefront, it really doesn't matter. People can pick it up, at their leisure, or put it on. Huh?
I was just acknowledging Chris. She said, "Doesn't Doc have a colorist he keeps in his basement?" And I said, "Yes, he does."
Yeah, that's Carol. Hey, Levi. Rex, don't
Carol
worry.
covers,
You are
might know.
delightfully weird. Okay. Thank you, Anna, for liking us over on Twitter. Appreciate that. It's good to see you, Nikki. Yeah, I mean, I've just got several people I need to get with, and I don't like having a list of things I need to do. And the best thing I know is just to get with it and try and get with them as best as, work around their schedules and do what I can do in the meantime. Oh, I'll be setting up some kind of art area where I can really get jiggy with it.
Look at
Sling some ink, some paint, or whatever I need to do.
Got to cover them walls in plastic, boy.
Yes. Well, yeah, drop cloths. Drop cloths all around.
It's gonna look like a murder scene in here.
Yeah, I like red. It's my favorite color.
Red is my favorite color.
So, I probably should be very pleased with the way Devil Flyer turned out. Being red and sort of different shades of red, in this iteration. Yeah, I mean, the door, like I say, if we can just get the campaign built and up and going and out there, then we'll be opening the doors of possibilities to,
That's the goal, sir.
As long as we get some support. Now, if we don't get much support, then we're going to be screwed. But that's what crowdfunding is all about, right? Nail biting and vying for that pocket change. I don't know.
Well, I think hopefully we've managed to generate enough interest, and we've got enough people who support the channel at this point and are aware of you and us.
Well, I don't take anything for granted. I want to be pleasantly surprised. I was the way I sort of limped along with the ash can at first. It picked up as it went along, and I advertised more, and I didn't have the greatest launch in the world. I didn't have the greatest closing in the world for that, but
well, and that was the first time.
Yeah, it's first time, and it's so I've already been scared witless, as it were. I don't know. I've been.
Yeah, I mean, you've already
been an experience.
Yeah, but you got that first time jitters past you.
Oh hell, they still haven't ended. My hair used to have some color in it. No, it's I don't know that it ever gets easier. It's like going on stage. You never can take it for granted, when you do, you probably have a bad night, bad reviews. So I don't know. Yeah.
No matter how many times I ever played live, I got nervous every time before I went on stage.
Yeah.
It just the way it is.
Well, as I said, we had a conversation recently behind stage and about people are a lot of these CG books are ending on cliffhangers. There's a bunch of books that don't. Okay, they're kind of like all rolled up and they might allude to things in the future, but they're kind of complete stories. And I'm kind of I'm kind of set it up as I know monthly mindset. I'm not really in a monthly mindset, but I do think that you know I do want to tell a larger story than what one book can do, and I don't want to do a 300 plus page death thing that's going to take at least a couple years.
Well, I mean, hopefully we can get it to, all goes well, and everything works out well. If we can get you to the point where you can get a book out, at the beginning of the year, and maybe a book.
Right, that's my goal, to put out 2 books this year.
Yeah, but you gotta launch by October. You can't go no later than that.
Yeah, we kind of saw that this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I sleep over with my friend?
What friend?
Cora.
Do I know Cora? Hold on,
Sleepover. That sounds cool.
What do you want her to come over here?
We're gonna go over there.
Where's over there?
Okay. Oh, Mom knows where Sophia lives. Okay.
She's the one that lived right up here off of 231.
Yes, she was the one with Gene Simmons, Sophia.
Ooh, Gene Simmons.
No, that's
Yeah, her.
No, I'm talking about there was the other girl that lived up here, like right off of 231 by the bank over there and stuff in the church. Wasn't there one of your friends living right across the street from the church or something?
Yeah, that was Olivia.
Olivia.
So.
I know there's a different one, so she's over here somewhere.
Yeah, so you know where Sophia is?
Mm-hmm.
The girl with the Gene Simmons house?
Mm-hmm.
She lives like right behind Sophia.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought. Did you unmute me? I was muted.
No, I muted you and then you unmuted me. I mean, you must.
No, I muted myself and then you muted me.
Muting your.
No, you unmuted me. I'd already muted myself, and you must have unmuted me. You goofball.
Okay, we'll go with that. Pale Rider says Rex must have some poor girl tied up in the shower. His camera is off.
Hey, Phil.
How sweet is this? Yeah. Happy heavenly birthday to Russ Manning. This is where I know him from, most. His work on Magnus Robot Fighter back in the 60s. Gold Key Comics. Later would become a Valiant character, right?
Yeah, they did a reboot, I guess you would call it. Right?
Reboot, yeah. And I guess he's still around,
Is he still going?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Valiant's still limping along. I think they do maybe one. Currently visit Finland.
Oh, I thought Valiant died.
Been sneezing like crazy today, and my sinuses are giving me grief. So just taking it easy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd reached out to Death Metal Hero about coming on. So he says he'll be happy to come on at some point, but he is over there, out, away from home, visiting Feline, and they're both.
Is he still out of
sick under the weather? I guess.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's still sick, apparently.
That's so cute though. We've had couples getting together now through CG and indie comics.
Yeah, they've been together for a while. Remember
Yeah,
Blue
they've been.
Falcon and Dino Mutt?
Well, they were behind the scenes for a while, weren't saying nothing. So
Right. You're right. Oh, popping by to say hi, Rex and Shadow and the amazing chat. Hey, Vic.
hey, Vic,
Uh,
what's up, buddy?
yeah, I've been wanting to get Luke on for a while. But now he's working on a book with more
Yeah,
Mercenaries Guild. You can go sign up for it. He says, when I get back to Florida, I'll let you know and we can work out a time to have me on the show. Also,
cool.
when you launch your book, he says, hit me up and we'll do a new book who dis for you on my channel. Cool.
Oh,
Very
excellent. Yeah, Luke does a nice
nice.
introductory show for people, man. It's pretty cool. Who dis?
Yeah, right. Good. That was worth reaching out to him. Of course, I've been wanting, like I said, to get Luke on for a while.
Sure. And I'm sure,
And now that he's working on Mercenaries Guild, he's been working on.
well,
He
you're gonna
didn't
launch
on
on
topic list because
Sign
he was
Shade.
hosting last. What?
I said I was just thinking of other people. I'm like, well, you're already launching with Sign Shade, so we got that covered.
Now look who the cat drug in, Mr. Ethan Van Sciver. Oh no, it's Elsie.
Hey, El.
Hey, Elsie, what's going on?
Here.
Yeah, Attack of the Giant Hand.
Yeah, Attack of the Giant Hand. He might get a little closer because his volume's probably a little low. Just to let you know.
Okay. Is it any better?
That sounds pretty good. What do you think, Shadow?
You're not too bad. Yeah, you're always a little quiet, Elsie.
I know. It's like I talked to him on the phone. It's kind of frustrating because it's like it'd be a nice conversation if I could hear you better. It's like he talks so low.
Well, Elsie's one of them guys.
He's Mr. Chillaxer.
Yeah.
He chills out, man. It's like, hey,
you should be doing like those what do they call those ASMR videos and stuff where you just read a story, man. People love that shit, Elsie.
I'm trying to figure out how this camera, when I look, it doesn't look like I'm looking in the camera. Looks like I'm looking off that way somewhere.
Right.
I don't know.
Just head towards the door with your face and you'll be lined up real good.
Yeah, you gotta.
The line's off to the right there.
What it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. Nikki says hello.
Webcam is weird.
Hello, Chris. That's with a Z, Chris.
Straight up the nose cam. The nose view. What you got up there?
What you got hiding up there?
Yeah.
I want to know.
I think I want to know. No. Thank you for sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
It's down to
There's going to be, it'll be, this will probably be a more revealing year than what this past year was in crowdfunding. If you will remember, Shadowhawk, there were a lot of predictions that they were going to make some bank this year, and I don't know if that happened or not. What is your overall take? Everybody's been talking about the numbers are not, doing what.
I don't think anybody's been doing stellar numbers except, maybe for Ethan and Eric July. Those two have been, still breaking the $1 million mark.
Hey, Carol.
Yeah,
but, I mean,
other than that, you can't really point at anybody who's been, regularly, making $1 million.
Too far off the mark. I mean, but now you're looking at the big creators. Are you looking at? I mean,
No, I'm just saying. I think across the board, except for a couple of just blazing exceptions in our
Yeah,
sphere,
We're not saying they're doing bad.
everybody has done. I mean, well, the Diaz boys kicked the trend too, because I believe they made the most money they've made so far on this campaign. So they keep doing better every time. But
Sure.
I don't think they had quite as much of an increase this time as they did last time, and I think a lot of that just had to do with economy, man. I mean, the economy fucking sucks right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell us
Well, I
about
don't see it getting any better this year, but I
Well,
think
that's
there'll
what I'm
be.
saying. I don't know if why people are so optimistic this year because nothing's gonna change until 2025 anyway, no matter what happens in November. So
it. Yes.
in the meantime, we get to put up with all the weirdness and craziness that's gonna go on, which is gonna happen. God knows what kind of crap our current installed uh, fearless leaders are going to try to push through before the end of the line. Uh, yeah, to me, I'm frankly quite worried about 2024. I don't see it being a great year at all. I see it being a very
Yeah.
tumultuous year.
Well, like yourself, okay, you went through different financial, job changes and things, but I mean, and that affected, when and who and what you really put your money
Hmm.
into, right? Now,
Oh,
a lot,
yeah, it
a lot,
affected
a
how I
lot of the
back
books you
people.
like to get continuously, like the Zaid brothers, you like
Hmm.
to get lost pages, like I do every time it comes out. Um, there's just certain
And
projects you're like, yeah, I want to get that every time it comes out. You're
Mm.
invested
And
in
I
it.
had to be a lot more picky last year too, like especially on new projects
Yeah,
because
that's what I was leading up to. I think a lot more people are getting more selective, more picky about what they back.
well, if the economy was doing better and I had a little more free money, then I would be more willing to back,
Right,
like I have in the past. I like backing new creators that are first time out there. Nobody's seen them yet. Let's get them out there and make them a success. Help these people out. I like that about this whole thing that we've been doing. You
right.
know,
Well,
that's
I
why I've
think
got.
I think
That's
there were
why I
some
mean,
people.
Jesus, dude. That's why I'm well over 400 projects backed. It's not because I don't like backing, right?
Right. I think that there was some disillusionment there that we kind of got a jump start, a good kick,
Hmm.
during the COVID years when we got some money back from the Trump and then once from
Well, yeah,
Biden,
yeah.
I think.
And then Biden
And,
was giving out the
and a
kickbacks
lot of
and
people that were into the crowdfunding, they're probably like me. They put all that money into the crowdfunding, or pretty much all of it. You
well, the
know,
other thing too is you had a lot of people at home that were, just dying for some sort of entertainment. And
that
honestly,
too.
I mean, we had
Yeah,
the TV strike, we had all kinds of other stuff going on, so there wasn't
yeah.
a whole lot, movie and TV wise to
But this
watch.
isn't instant gratification either, Shadowhawk. You,
No, I'm just saying, but we did see a surge there while people were locked down.
because
Like
I backed some
people
stuff back in
people
2020. I
found
still haven't
comics again.
gotten. Now, most of it I've gotten, but there's still some
Well,
stuff that.
I don't want to get into the whole late book thing again.
Right.
Uh,
No, I don't either. But I'm just saying that, it's not, if you're saying, well, people want entertainment, it's like, yeah, crowdfunding's not actually, unless the book is already printed, and then you
yeah,
can
I
go on
mean,
the website or anything.
crowdfunding, right? But
Yeah.
at the same time, uh, like with me with crowdfunding, the cool thing that I like too is being there, getting to know an artist or a team, a writer, an artist, whatever,
Hmm.
and getting to know the character and then watching them develop the book and come on over that 60 days, do those appearances on the different shows, pump the book, do the thing. It's I like being part of that whole process.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if you knew it, guys, but David Soul from Starsky and Hutch, and
I just heard today, yeah.
yeah, died at age
Oh,
80.
that's young.
That is,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, by today's standards, that is young.
Don't give up on us, baby. Oh.
you're just evil sometimes.
Too soon? Oh, shit.
Someone said it's Friday and let's party, and they put this picture up here from Star Trek. That's the episode where Spock, we get to meet Spock's parents. And I just watched that earlier this morning, as a matter of fact. That's when Spock gives his father a blood transfusion, and they're under attack, and
Yeah.
great episode. Of course,
that.
the actor that played his father was a Romulan in season 1. This is season 2. Here.
Yeah, that's the same dude. Yeah.
Back right corner.
What now?
Look at the alien in the far back right corner.
Right, with the blue,
Yeah,
with the white
the
hair.
little blue antennas.
That's wild.
Yeah, and Doran.
Yeah, they had a chick version of her too that was hot.
No, not in that episode, but later
No,
on.
not in that episode, but in the
Andorians. Yeah.
Is that what they were? The Andorans?
Yeah, Andorians.
Oh, look at that red tornado,
okay.
dude!
Well,
Nice.
guess what? I'm going to kick him. Yes, he's showing good stuff, but can we talk about what he just brought up, his subject, which was Andorians? He's like, no, let's go on to this.
Now you know how people feel when you're showing shit, right?
Huh?
When you get going, bro, you're the same way. Look in the mirror before you throw a rock, my friend.
I know, right? Anyway,
I should have got out my Pez Star Trek set. That's what I should have got.
Oh, cool. Now Rex wants to see that. No. Make him wait, though.
No, I probably have it. I mean, I have Next Generation. I know. I think, yeah, and original. They've done both.
I've got 2 different kinds up there.
Yeah. I bet one's original and one's Next Generation. I don't know that they've done any of the other, Voyager.
Well, why would they? Nobody watched any of the other ones.
Yeah. I could probably pick out a few.
Okay,
yeah, that's true.
Anyway, when we get a chance, I would like to see that red tornado, Rex.
Okay, I know you would. And Dorian.
Okay.
Andorians were featured in more prominently in Enterprise with Scott Bakula.
Oh, really? Oh.
You probably got the Wizard of Oz set there too that you've shown us once before too. If you got all those limited sets together.
I didn't watch Enterprise, right?
Yes. Pale Rider says, I see the handprints on the shower door, Rex. Yep, 25 years. Of course, that's kind of old. The Next Generation is a lot older than 25 years now. Just what you always wanted. Diana Troy, Counselor, or Locutus, or Worf, or Geordie LaForge. Am I saying that right?
Geordie LaForge. And then there's this one.
The original. Yep. Yeah, Chekhov didn't come till season 2.
Season 2.
Yeah, he didn't come on board till season 2.
We'll check him off then.
Nikki says those are really cool.
She wants
Welcome
it
to
with
another edition of LZ's Crotch Can.
Nikki.
No doubt.
wants
My
the
box
rest
will
of
be 5 blank pages of LSD dip pages for $500, Pale Rider says.
Woohoo! All right, pal, I'm in.
I'm in.
There you go, the Hobbit set.
You're gonna have to send me 2 though, because I'm probably gonna eat one whole book.
I don't know if you knew it, LZ, but J.R. Tolkien's birthday, his 132nd birthday, was Wednesday.
I gotta have one to read.
I don't know if I've got the Hobbit or not. Let me see that set. Let's see that set again. I don't know if I got one of those things or not. I remember seeing them around when they were out. What's the one in the middle? That one right there.
The big guy when he was underground, the king.
Oh, yeah. Let me see that. He was all scarred up and looking troll-like. Oh, no. Yeah, the king. Was it the Dwarf King? I can't remember. Wow, that is a wacky Pez. That is out.
The Return of the King was actually the dwarf. It wasn't what's his face, the hero guy.
He underground. There's a bunch of I don't know what.
Even though
You know,
technically, I think wasn't he
blob
the
of a
king?
guy.
He had to fight a whole city of those creatures.
Yeah, they were big fat blob guy, you know.
He sliced that dude in the stomach, and he says, "That'll do," and he fell off, and he goes, "What you got now?" And the dude slices him in the stomach, and he goes, "That'll do." He fell off the bridge.
Hmm.
All right, put me on the list, Pale Rider.
Right here.
This was right. I have one of those right up here on top of the shower, actually.
Glow in the dark, yeah.
Glow in the dark, yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then of course this has been busted.
Is that a little Death Star over there?
Yeah, I think my cellophane's been busted a little bit too, but that's the way I bought it. Death Star right there.
It needed to be a little bigger, man. That little Death Star is a little small.
It did, didn't it? I used to rock. I have a bunch of Death Star heads just by itself because I would use the black stem for a lot of my fantasy pets. That has the special Pez in that set's the glow in the dark Palpatine. His face glows.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, this one here? Yeah.
And then of course you got a cool looking General Grievous there next to him.
Yeah, I like that General Grievous.
Boba Fett there. Yeah.
So R2, they just put his whole body on as the head, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. That full body Pez were rare. You know, usually they're just head, and then they started doing these bust ones. But now the Wizard of Oz, he's one big green head. That projected image of the Wizard of Oz.
Well, yeah, but that's because it's the projected image. He's just a head.
Right. Yeah.
But Glinda's, that's more of a bust. Yeah, those are all more bust-like.
Yeah, even Toto's in like a little basket, the little basket.
I mean, you know what they even kind of look like because of the Pez dispenser. You know, it looks like an old school display of a bust, you know, on a Punic column or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. What I kicked him and focused on me, and then we get crotch cam again. What the hell?
Kick that.
I did not know that this was a Luis Dominguez cover. You know, I've featured some Luis Dominguez before, but this was a gold key. I think
Luis.
Wow.
I think this was you know,
good to see
I
him.
didn't recognize it as his work. He did a lot of the horror stuff that's in the Adler collection. I've got even his autograph on some.
Right. One thing you got to keep when you're talking about a male Hispanic gentleman, it's Luis, not Louise.
Luis.
Oh, dang.
Yes.
Or Lewis.
Or Lewis, yes, but not
I'm
Louis.
I'm just gonna go learn English.
Kids at school, I call
But
them
now this,
Louis.
I believe this was a Gold Key, maybe a Ripley's Believe It or Not cover. It may not be. It might have been like a. But I have this
I,
comic, but I did not realize it was his work. But it's a good one.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see some more of his painted stuff, or maybe somebody painted over his work. I just really don't know. I did not realize that was his stuff. Yeah, Luis Dominguez. How about that?
Louis. That
Gonna
was
do a
much
shout
better.
out. John Longbox dropped that image of that. I did not realize that was his work. That's a good cover.
Yeah, that's cool. Sorry, dude, but yeah, more than half of my family that's still alive is Spanish or Mexican or some combination thereof somehow. So
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Haters gonna hate. I get it.
Orale.
Yeah. Now both you and I like this, and I know Elsie does too. That in Marvel Premiere, you appeared three
Oh,
three
3D
times
man,
as Jack
yeah.
Kirby. 3D man, yeah. Um, great book, man. Love those burst through covers and origin issue here. Probably, I guess, his first appearance.
Might be, yeah, is it? Oh,
But it
Marvel
wasn't a
Premiere
3D
too, right?
book. He was just like it was kind of a
No,
redo because back in the 50s, Kirby and Joe Simon had a 3D phase. They went through the 3D comic phase. They even had a
oh, okay.
3D character. Was it Captain 3D? I can't remember. There we go. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah,
Look
he's
there.
one of my favorite DC characters in a way.
Yeah, I like the Red Tornado, man.
Yeah.
He got very little play, like on the Super Friends and the
Well,
like
he was in
when they,
Justice League or something, one of the first comics I
yeah,
ever read.
late some
So
of the later cartoons, he got a little bit of animated play, but yeah, I always liked the Red Tornado.
I guess he would have been in Justice League Unlimited, right?
Yes, I think that was
Yeah.
Unlimited or International or something.
Now,
Like
does those figures like that? Did they have? I know some of them have Build-A-Figure
that
things. That one
is
didn't
that
look like it
who
had a
did that, Elsie? Was that Toy
Ooh,
Biz
look at
back in
that!
the day? Who did those?
The Demon.
Ooh, Etrigan, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, Etrigan. Yeah. Buy your kid a demon to play with.
I would.
Yeah, that's badass looking figure, man.
That's a good looking Etrigan, man. I like him.
Yeah, it is. He looks like he's ready to pounce. He looks like he's ready for action.
And I don't know if they kept it as part of his lore or whatever, but you remember when he first appeared, he only spoke in rhyme.
Oh, collect and connect piece. Yeah, instead of Build-A-Figure, they call it connect and connect piece.
Collect and connect. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but it's basically a Build-A-Figure.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Now, what was your question, Shadowhawk, about Etrigan? About the lore?
When he first came out, when I forget who the guy who created him was, but you remember that like all of his initial issues, he only spoke in rhyme.
Yes, he pretty much does that. I mean, I just rewatched from a few years ago Justice League Dark, and they had a whole storyline with him, or he was a big part of the storyline, and
cool.
told his origin. Merlin. I mean, the knight was killed on the battlefield, and he basically merged Etrigan with him to save his life.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's the first appearance, Demon number 1, 1972.
Yeah, Jack Kirby coming over to DC. That's when 1972. That's when he did that oil painting that you have, Jack Kirby.
Did Kirby created the Demon?
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, Demon #1. Yeah, he created the Demon.
Wow.
Or co-create. Well, I think created because he probably wrote the Demon. You know, he was probably the writer as well.
I got this one. I got Batman.
Okay, what? Oh, you're building Metamorpho. Okay. So you got the Penguin, you got the Demon, your Red Tornado, and Orion and Batman. Okay, to
I
build
got the
Metamorpho.
Batman downstairs. You know, back when Kroger's going, I walked in. They had these regularly for $10. They had 50% off. I got them for $5 a piece. I bought every one of them.
And they're worth that. I mean, you couldn't approach to have something like that of that quality made for that price. That's practically given.
Couldn't make the package for that, brother.
I know it.
Yeah. You can touch the package.
Not in 2007, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's what, 16 years old now? That's hard to believe.
I learned now this isn't Matt's piece, you know, from Metal Movies and Brewskis, but he's actually participating in the Spawn contest.
Oh yeah, that is a badge of honor fail, right?
Yeah. This isn't his piece. I would have to look and see whose piece this was. I've seen a lot of postings of on Spawn. A lot of people.
Oh, they were calling you Waleo.
Entering that contest.
Like a dragon down
there. But like they say, you got to jump through some hoops. Oh, that's Elliot Rodriguez's entry. You got to draw several pieces. You got to drop. You know, go through some hoops.
I think that
content.
Hey Rex,
here you go, Shadowhawk. What? That's the Godzilla you want to see. There's your lizard representation for you. I wonder if it shoots radioactive pellets.
Huh.
You know, as big as Godzilla is, if he had a book or a super soaker, it'd be like a flood. Or if he had a BB gun, it'd be like a cannonball.
Yeah, no doubt.
Or an asteroid. You know? Now I guess we'll drop the link back in the.
Ready. You know, I got a few more, about 4 or 5.
You got what? A few more what?
You know, figures if you wanted to see them.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
A few new ones. Okay.
Okay. New ones. Now define new.
Well, new is new. You've never seen them on the show.
Oh, okay. But now probably bought a long time ago. That's an old one there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the Rider series, isn't it?
2005.
Yeah, they had the Thing and Wolverine and who else in that?
Now, don't get ahead of yourself. Got a nice comic that goes with it.
Yeah, the Thing had the Pogo plane.
Yeah, and he's also got #1 Fantastic Four.
Man, I think it's one of the best looking things they released, actually. He looks like the old lumpy thing. I like that. Yeah, look at that. I've got 3 of those. 3 or 4 of them.
Why not?
Well, I mean, with a Fantastic Four #1.
No doubt.
Can you believe they sold these things at stores back then for about $5?
Yeah.
$5.
My cart was full.
Yeah. Yeah. I just didn't have any money to get some of that stuff.
Well, it just so happened I was blessed to have some. This one here, the plastic got a little dark on it.
Boy, it did. Mine, I've got 2 of those. One's a variant, one's black, one's purple. But mine hasn't turned yellow like that.
I've got a few different figures over the years, and they've turned like almost a golden amber.
Yeah. Some of them do. I've had some stuff do that, just not my 2.
Look at that head of a pocket.
Yeah, that's the reason. You know, I didn't buy many of them, but I bought the variant, and it was her first figure. You know, Wolverine's daughter, and it had the big head, and not just head, but like shoulders like a bust of Apocalypse. Show them that thing. That thing's heavy.
I know
It's
big. Look how
big.
thick it is.
Yeah,
I
that's pretty
know.
good size, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they did it all as one piece. Usually you don't get but the head, but this is like
Yeah, and then like the
the
shoulder.
upper
And,
torso, and I guess the way, with his neck thing around his neck.
yeah, that might have been the way that they had to build it. You know, they
Did
couldn't.
you see this one, Shadow? Oh, that's is.
Yeah, I was going to show him Godzilla, but
I thought he saw it.
there we go. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that one.
Okay.
I like that. I like that chunky Rocky.
Now,
Look.
what's that? What are the accessories with them? It looked like pots and pans.
That was the pogo plant.
Oh, that
Plant.
was the bottom of the little cups on the pogo
Yeah,
plant.
yeah,
Oh,
the little thrust,
okay.
the thrusters.
Yeah, the little
Yeah,
anti-gravity.
that's part of the
thrusters.
riding series. Can we see the back of that and show what's all in that figure? Because you got Wolverine, you got the Thing, you've got Scarlet Witch and Ultron.
Oh, okay.
You got Wonder Man. I think I've got a Wonder Man.
Oh, cool.
I've got the
You
Ghost
got
Rider.
Hulkbuster, Ghost
Ooh,
Rider.
Ghost
Is
Rider.
that Ghost Rider or Vengeance? And you got
Ghost Rider. I
Taskmaster.
got him.
It was a pretty good series, actually.
I like that Wolverine on the bike. That's pretty cool.
I just don't like that Hulkbuster on.
I
Wait a
got
minute.
it. See,
Show it again.
on the Wolverine.
All right. Screw Wolverine. Look at the Hulkbuster. That looks like he's on a Green Goblin glider. What the hell's up with that? And Ultron, too. He's on a glider like that. That makes
I've
no
got,
more
yeah.
sense.
I've got Ultron.
Huh.
And what does Scarlet Witch have? She got a Vespa? What the hell is that? What does she ride?
I think she got a broom.
A broom?
She is a witch, Rex.
Wow. Okay, that makes sense. Are you kidding me? She had a broom?
Nah. It looks
Oh.
like a little spaceship, like a shield of some kind.
Yeah, I don't even know what. Yeah, I'll have to look at mine. I have my.
I don't know. I think that's just like I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember Rex when we used to collect baseball stuff, and you out of a case, the chances of getting one of these was slim to none. Andrew Jones.
Oh
You
yeah.
had
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
rookie, because it was like if you in a case, they would put a rookie in one rookie in a case, and there were like 20 of them, and you were lucky to get that one, because they were all hard to get,
Right.
I don't know that he did that much. I mean, he hit his first 2 at bats were at the World Series, and he hit 2 home runs. I do remember that. Wait a minute, Elsie. Let me show this image to Shadowhawk since he was out during that time.
I just threw it up.
There's your Godzilla, Shadowhawk, and your lizard representation for today, Lorenzo.
Cool.
Pew, pew, pew. Can you imagine if he had a BB gun? It would be like a cannonball or an asteroid. This size, Or a super soaker, it'd be like a flood.
Yeah.
If you're kaiju size, right?
Yeah.
I was just basically looking at these cards I got. I don't know what the hell. Let's see. Wow. Okay. One of them's a stack of. You get.
Are these like postcards, thank you cards? What did you get these at the post office? That doesn't tell me.
Wow.
Yes, at the post office. Yes, I did.
That's great. All the old, you got some Ross Andrew Wonder Woman. You got George Perez. You got old and new there.
Mm-hmm.
You got Neil Adams and Gil Kane. Yeah,
each
you got Jim Lee Batman, old Superman. Cool.
You get a postcard.
Got Supergirl, Aquaman, Hawkman, Plastic Man. Cool. And they didn't feature Plastic Man? What the hell? You have to open it up. Shoot. And what else you got?
What else I got?
Yeah.
Man, what else I got? I showed you this guy. I thought he was cool.
Yeah, now that comes from Silver Comics, I think.
Silver Comics. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
okay.
they're pretty neat. You'd like them, Shadowhawk.
It looks kind of cool. I like the design.
Yeah.
This is taped, but it's all kind of postcards of covers. I could open it up and we can see what I got.
Does it show on the back the different ones?
It's just several
Blank?
of them in here. I don't even know what's in here.
Oh, wow.
How do you know it's all classic covers?
Well, you'll see.
Okay, you've looked at them before?
Well, I mean, when I got them, I mean, you know.
Yeah, when you got them. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at
Journey into Mystery 83, Captain America #1, hitting Hitler in the face. Jack
that.
Kirby. Joe Simon, Jack Kirby.
Punching some Nazis.
That is Bob Larkin, Hulk.
Yeah.
I think that was featured on Rampaging Hulk.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Bob Larkin's off the chain. Love his stuff. Who is this? Maybe.
Larson, maybe?
Maybe
No,
Spider-Man.
it's not Larson. I'm thinking it might be Ron Friends, to tell you the truth, but he did some Spider-Man, believe it or not, especially around the costume era.
We'll see if it tells us.
It might. It's
I know
probably not Ron
they're
Friends.
from 1991.
Spider-Man's the hardest to tell sometimes, most of the time, because he's got
Look
no
at it
face.
real close.
Yeah, that's not going to help me. That.
Okay, would you believe Todd?
Almost
McFarlane?
got.
Okay, well,
Almost
I
got
was
him.
thinking maybe Todd, but he looked a little skinny there.
Yeah, but you look at the eyes and stuff, it kind of looks like Todd-like.
Yeah, and then of course Jack Kirby there,
There you
first
go.
appearance. Amazing
Amazing
Fantasy number
things.
15.
Nice little batch of postcards.
that's
Oh,
Todd.
that's a good cover.
That's Todd McFarlane.
Yeah.
That's issue 1, wasn't it? Of Spider-Man?
I think that's the
These are
blow
worth
up of
looking
the
at.
300 cover.
These are worth
Okay.
looking at.
And there's John Buscema, Silver Surfer #1. Oh yeah. Origin of Silver Surfer. Oh, and there they go. Oh my goodness.
And there goes.
It's kind of a daily thing. And Mike said Punisher.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one there.
So you can
I
take
got
something
one
like
for
this
each of you.
and see there's no postage on it. You
Right.
can mail these to your friends if you wanted to. Freak them
Right
out.
on the nope.
Freak them out. Put a comic stamp on it. Man, it'd be bad news.
Yeah, yeah.
See, and I just found that laying there. Hey, well, okay, cool. We need to see who's in here.
Well, while you get that ready, I think it's time for a commercial.
Well, let's have one.
He's the funniest robot science ever made.
Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Clunk. Oh, I get it. You're doing your impression of a telephone ringing. What are you, some kind of nut? I'd say you were more some kind of fruit, actually. I'm beautiful, but you still have appeal.
The amazing Uncle Clunk, only at Showbiz.
Guess I'm too smart for the house.
Did you ever go to Showbiz Pizza, Shadowhawk?
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah. Or it's kind of like Chuck E. Cheese's, right? It had a robotic animatronic.
Well, we didn't have Showbiz up by me, but I saw those when I was on vacation and going down south. And then years later, we got a Chuck E. Cheese up here.
Right. Yeah.
And then we had another place that was just completely independent. That was called Celebration Station. It was basically the same type of deal, but they had their own animatronic figures and their own
Yeah.
mascot and all that.
What
Yeah,
you
I
know,
knew
they had
somebody.
games, right? They had tickets that you could
Mm.
get.
Oh, dude, this place was huge. It was like they had a full indoor 2-course mini golf,
Oh
uh,
wow.
two levels of arcade machines, a
Wow.
whole
That's amazing.
separate room of pinball and billiards. And then if you go out into the
Gosh.
back, they
That's
had
cool.
an outdoor mountain that was a combination of a miniature golf course that you could climb your way all the way up to the top and then play all the way back down. And then around the outside of that was a little go-kart track where you could race go-karts.
Wow. I'm
So
surprised they
yeah,
didn't have a slip and slide.
I did. I think if they could have got away with it on insurance, they would have. But it was
Wow.
a great place, man. For
And where
about like
was this
10.
at?
It was right in downtown Maryville, Indiana, which is just about 35 miles
You gotta wonder if that
southeast
place is still
of Chicago. We have, well, the claim to fame for Maryville was we had the biggest mall in Indiana. It was one of the hugest malls that had ever been built. I told you I used to work there as a maintenance guy. That's
huh?
where I started. Um,
Oh. Oh yeah.
but
Yeah.
right like next door to that, they ended up building like Northwest Indiana's at the time biggest like kind of not an amusement park. And it
There's
didn't
my
have like
spot.
rides and stuff, but it was a what were they calling them back then? An amusement ah,
Exactly.
arena.
Moving on.
Whatever,
I know.
but they specialized in kids' birthday parties and
Yeah.
just like Showbiz Pizza and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know a guy who trolled around and
All
he
right,
went in the
but
back
where's your
of one of
coat?
those places. He found
Freezing
like
out there.
4 or 5 robots and he put them in his truck. Man, he made about 4 grand off of them. They were just throwing them away.
All that and the pizza's not even any good, really. I mean, it's okay, but it's bland. It's at least the Chuck E. Cheese pizza that I've tried. It's you'd think at a kids thing that has all that they would have better pizza, but yeah, it's not that good.
Yeah,
I
kids,
know
they don't.
Elsie will like this. 56 years ago, yesterday, Elsie, in 1968, Mattel introduced Hot Wheels. Uh, I thought it was
When
saying
I was
track, but
when I
apparently
was
all that,
11 years old.
56
Yeah,
years old, yeah, as
I
of
was
yesterday.
11.
So you had your put together track, you had your
Loop
how
the
many were
loop.
there? How many were there models? There weren't many models.
Is it okay for mom to text you?
Was there 12? I guess there was 12.
James, grab
Wait,
her.
come on.
David, come here.
In your
Sorry, guys.
Goodness.
in your carrying case, your wheel carrying case that you had.
Yeah, man. Do they even show Varoom motors on there?
I know you and Lee, your brother, had all
No.
that probably, right?
Oh yeah. For Christmas that year, that's all we got.
You
That's all
just
we
caught on,
wanted.
really? I thought you saw
Yeah.
that earlier today. Perhaps. Yeah.
I
Uh,
want I want all Hot Wheels, tracks, whatever they have. That's what we
both
want.
you and your brother, right? That's what you wanted
We
for Christmas.
Yeah, we set it up, man. We drove cars for hours without touching them, just watching them go through those room motors and keep going. And then sometimes it would wreck, and you'd set up something for them to wreck. It was a great time, man. Because they'd go all over the place, man. Whole
No,
room would
good
just
lord.
be a big huge track.
The world's oldest soccer ball.
It was made out of a pig's bladder.
Probably was. It probably was. The
It's
world's
already
oldest soccer ball. It's believed that this ball which is half the size of a modern football, may have belonged to Mary Queen of Scots. She was a child at the time, et cetera, et cetera. But
Made from human skin.
when was Mary Queen of Scots? When was Mary's Queen of Scots? I guess in the 1500s. Yeah.
Wasn't she Bloody Red Mary? I mean, Mary Queen of Scots was nobody to fuck with,
Well,
from what I
let's find out.
understand.
She was a child at the time, and all persons, including royals, participated in activity that was to become known as football soccer. The ball must have been kicked high at some time in 1540s, as it lodged in the rafters of Queen's Chamber and forgotten in Stirling Castle during James V's reconstruction of the castle in 1537 through 1542. From the accounts of the Lord High Treasurer during the reign of James IV, dated April 11th, 1547, there's an order, there's an order from Stirling gifting to Jane Dog to buy for, this doesn't even make sense, to the king. I don't know. Sitting on a piece of green velvet lies a round object constructed. I think, man, I don't know what this is. The next oldest Scottish football National Museum. Okay. But anyway, that's the oldest football. Let's see. What is it? Tell what it's made of.
It was one of Henry VIII's wife's heads.
Broken bones, torn ligaments. Let's see. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I can't even read half this. I think they put it in Old English.
How dare you?
Moving right along.
How dare
We all love Vincent Van Gogh.
What in the world is this, Alden? A Van Gogh action figure?
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm. Complete with easel and painting and palette and brush.
Does he have a removable ear?
He's got a
Well, look at
removable
his head.
head,
It
with the
has
cap
one
on.
missing on this head.
With cap or without.
Oh, is there one actually missing on the one head? Oh, that's awesome.
On his ear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, that is cool.
And it's got extra paintings down here that you could actually change.
Oh, like put up on the little easel and stuff?
Yeah, like here, it's got sunflowers. You could go down here and get another one, put it in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Even the brushes, you can change the brushes in his hand, man.
What year did that come out with, Elsie?
2006.
Good
All right,
night,
and
dear.
what toy company made that, Els?
Okay, that sounds great.
Accoutrements. It's called Accoutrements, made in China. For accoutrements.
Yeah, see it. Yeah, well, they all. Once you start getting into that made in China, but like all the Super 7 guys were over there. There was a ton of really good guys working over there for a long time. You can get some cool figures, man.
Check this page out that Joe Ball. We mentioned Death. It's getting ready to be completed. So,
dude, look at it. Look at that second panel.
I know, right?
It's freaking insane.
It's amazing, the work that he's putting into this on every
Joe
page.
is out of his tiny little mind.
This
man.
is his big epic,
Wow.
This is worth waiting to, and he probably banks on that, right? That it's worth waiting 2 years to receive or so.
Well, dude, you're getting 300 plus pages of that kind of quality. I'd say it's worth 2 years wait.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, whew, damn. And you get at a loss for words sometimes when you look at some of those sweeping panels that he does. Some of the crazy, just And he can go from super intricate, beautiful, like that giant crowd seed you just saw, to like something that looks like blood splattered mayhem, on the very next page. But it's all still very Joe Ball, and you can tell it's very Joe Ball.
Are they closing out Super Dead tonight?
Yes, that was the other one. Super Dead. Thank you, Rod.
Yeah.
That's closing tonight, I think, on Ballers.
Right, and this is $21,200 raised. This is on Mandy's own website, right? 342
Yeah.
back.
Yes, that's on the Stuntman comic website. Go to Mandy's channel. You should be able to find a link. Good stuff, man. Just amazing stuff. And if you're like a art collector or anything like that, and like you buy a piece or buy a sketch tier or do something like that, Peter Gilmore's the kind of guy that's gonna deliver you a couple of extra things just for the heck of it, because
I see she's got a countdown going. So like in about 7 hours, 7.5 hours, little countdown here.
Like
that's
3 o'clock. Yeah, so about midnight tonight.
I thought it was very smart that she put John Malin's black and white cover, on this campaign. That's just getting the most out of, what she spent for one. That's the one that I have. Of course, it's colored. Do a black and white version for 2. That's just getting the best. Reusing, because John Malin probably wasn't cheap to have a cover done.
No, probably not.
Yeah,
but it came out beautiful in black and white. So you'll have to show me your color cover. I don't know, but I like that line drawing a lot.
You probably watched this from Filmation 50 years ago, 1974. Shazam.
Yeah,
and the
Shazam.
Billy Batson there. He still goes around to the conventions and stuff. He posts a lot.
Billy Batson, he's still out there doing coloring and stuff. Oh wait,
yeah, the actor is Michael Gray. His name is Michael Gray.
Michael Gray.
But he still does a lot of conventions, apparently.
That wasn't the guy that turned into like Anatomy Man later, was it?
Yeah, no, but it kind of looked like Anatomy Man. That came later. I know who you're talking about.
I'm talking about the guy that used to wear the bodysuit with like all the organs painted on
it. Never lose your false teeth, folks.
Damn, just took him out. That dog just had.
Thomas, what are you doing?
Oh shit, that's awesome. Oh, that's the best thing ever.
Hey buddy, what are you doing?
Look at that little dog.
Wow.
That's good.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Yorkshire, and I'd like to be your next president.
I'd like to. Absolutely. Oh man, it did look like Jimmy Carter. Oh, that never occurred to me. Yeah, he had the toothy grin. Oh my gosh!
Wow, that's awesome.
I've got another one here. I've got another one for you here, Marvel related. Meanwhile, in Marvel, Thor's such a jerk.
Oh,
Because you have to be worthy, right, to pick it up.
Yeah.
When you gotta
Just
go, you
keep-
gotta
just-
go.
Dude, that is such a horrible party foul, man.
Couldn't
Sometimes
hear you there, Elsie.
man.
What?
Sometimes you just got to pee on the hammer.
Okay.
Hey, can't move the hammer. Pee on the
Yeah.
hammer. It makes
Yeah.
perfect sense, else.
When you gotta go, right?
And you teach Thor a lesson. You want to be a smart ass motherfucker? Here you go.
Now Keith was talking about this. He later after the show, he showed us his new shirt he got. That's cool. A lot of people wouldn't know what that is. You know, I probably wouldn't have known. I probably wouldn't have known right off the bat if Florida Man hadn't have put it in, you know, at the beginning of their trailer. Piss Thor.
I almost thought it was one of those like the more you know things, but then I realized it was what is it, Hanna-Barbera logo. I think.
No, it was
not Hanna-Barbera.
Pumpkinhead. Oh, Pumpkinhead. Okay, Dark Horse. Yeah, you'll learn that Shadow's a big horror fan. Oh, there you go. Predator and Aliens. What issue number is that, Elsie?
Oh, that's good old Dark Horse.
36. Okay, that's an early one.
Yeah, that's the good old Dark Horse stuff. Yeah, that's when I actually like. Oh, that's cool. That's man. I got a couple of those though.
The condition, man. You know, and if you want your kids to read a comic, if you want your kids to read a comic, Animal Dennis the Menace or an Archie or, you know.
And that bright yellow background like that is almost as sensitive as a white or a black.
Now, what are we looking at here, Elsie?
This is a Japanese Spawn, Spawn of Wildcats #2, I believe.
Oh,
yeah,
is it
2?
Is it one big book or is it like?
It's a huge book. It even has bookmark on it and everything.
Oh wow,
that's interesting. I've never seen that before.
And it has a Spawn side story with Violator.
I bet that's a hard one to come by.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
What does it say underneath the image there? And if you hold it up to the camera, I'm kicking you. Just tell me, what does it say under image? Under the Ditko box.
Under the Spawn.
Dengeki American Comics.
Dengeki.
Okay. See, that's when they were. Well, that's when they were still trying to like do all kinds of like weird little things, because nobody wanted to call it manga yet, you know. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But
yeah, this is like what I was talking about with
Florida Man closing out tonight as well on Bankrupt.
5 hours to go on it too. Wow. So you got Mandy's with Superdad, you got Florida, and then who else? Shadow?
Tonight? You got not tonight. Tomorrow is Ethan Malin Davis's Triptych covers.
Okay.
And there's somebody else this weekend coming up really quick too.
Okay.
I try to keep track of everybody, man, but pay attention, right? Maybe you remember the first time.
Oh, I'm trying to pay more attention now.
Who has survived thousands of years.
I've been getting in chats and stuff. I even got a wrench last night over on Matt's.
A mindless
eating which Matt?
Machine.
Metal Movies in Bristol.
They call
Oh.
Scylla.
After his latest get-rich scheme goes sideways, Gary Duba, the quintessential Florida man, ends up with a stash of somebody's high-end memorabilia. His gal Crystal is on probation and preparing for the fight of her life, squaring off against Australia's Queen of Combat. Delilah's got her back in training, staying off rich foods and the nose candy. Meanwhile, Gary and his best friend Floyd have been hired to wrangle a massive, abnormally aggressive feral hog that's terrorizing the swamp and wrecking Gary's old
Only on
neighborhood.
Choppy
Can
Ass
they
Theater.
bag the elusive monster swine without destroying the Sunshine State? Reserve your copy of Florida Man vs. Hogzilla, available on Fund My Comic. We're bringing back funny books, y'all.
Bringing back, okay, funny book.
Where Monsters Dwell. Yeah, I actually have that one, Elsie. Issue 4. Okay. Yeah, that's a funny cover. I bought a bunch of those when now see, there's Ghost. Look at that. And the Mask, Madman, and
is that Madman in the front?
Yeah, Madman, the Mask, and Hellboy with the Ghost. That's an Adam Hughes cover, if not mistaken.
When the fuck did the Mask get incorporated into the DCU?
Actually, brother, you had this is Dark Horse.
Oh, Dark Horse. Okay, sorry.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, the Ghost is highly underrated. Her first appearance, The Thing from Another World. Check that out.
No.
1 of 2.
Now, is that a
Dark Horse?
Yeah, but a retell of
the old movie, The Thing,
the original
John Carpenter's or
John Carpenter's
Howard Hawks. Howard Hawks did it first.
Well, who wrote the goddamn thing?
Yo mama.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And your grandmama.
I mean, it really comes down to who wrote it and not who directed it. But
That's
I mean,
true. Yeah, Adam Hughes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Blade, the Immortal. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. I
missed that.
Yeah. Yeah. See there, they have manga up there. That's like, did that say 1 of 1? Actually, we were talking some Blade of Immortal over on Topicless.
1 of 2.
1 of 2. Okay. I know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did some 1 of 1 micro series. You remember those? 1 of 1 micro series. Nice jacket you got on there. Cabrella's jacket. I have that. That's a big, thick thing. Isn't that a square bound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a copy of that. True North with Cerebus on the cover. Shadowhawk, what's for dinner tonight?
I believe it's gonna be
Splitting Image.
It's gonna be a pizza delivery night tonight, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Did you ever get these Splitting Images, Shadowhawk? I think you did, right?
I got a couple, yeah. I think I got the first 1 or 2.
Well, that's number 1. That's got Shadowhawk on the cover with Spawn and all the others. That's cool.
Got my boy on me.
I don't think I've seen number 1. I might have a later issue of it. A later issue.
Thanks for dropping the link, Pasta.
Absolutely.
The Pasta Master never fails. He's a solid soldier in the war against.
Is this the little?
Is this the little? Number 7.
Oh, cool.
Human.
Please tell me that's on the bag and not
It's
on the
on the
actual.
bag. Yeah,
It's on the
usually,
bag.
usually,
I'm sitting over here probably like, do I even say?
usually it's Mile High Comics that have like that. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one. Jack Kirby cover. 30 cents.
Dude, I opened up a box and it had a sticker like that on it. I'd be like, they better have a really nice thick bag on that thing. Cause
it's a nice. Oh, Paladin. See, Paladin is a character that you generally don't see that often in the Marvel universe.
See him very rarely, really.
Well, now he made some appearances most recently in which was years ago in She-Hulk. Remember? You probably weren't collecting, but he was on the cover of some of those.
No, I no idea. Yeah, I haven't seen Paladin since probably the
IDW. Okay.
Mid-late 80s.
Garbage Pail Kids. 30 years of garbage.
They
Ash
did
can
with
Tops.
a stigma.
Okay, IDW and Tops came out with that.
It's a Comic-Con comic.
Okay. Interesting.
All that came together, he said, at the Comic-Con.
Oh, cool.
Like a little packet of stuff. There you go. Werewolf. Yeah. You must have 2 copies of that because I think you showed that the other day. I love the skull cover. That's a Don Perlin cover.
Probably do.
Don Perlin in his 90s. He did cover for Smokes the Fox. Justin Belmont, Smokes the Fox. Still available up on Fun My Comic. Gene Colan, Doctor Strange, number 14 with Dracula. Hell yeah. That's a good cover. Lord of the Vampires.
I love to do some trading with LZ, but I think he likes all the same stuff I do.
Yeah.
Well, even if we do, see, that means that if
74.
you don't have something I have, then we probably like it.
Dude, man, I'm looking at all these horror comics you pull out, and I'm like, yep, that's right up my alley.
Human Fly. Yeah. I have some of that Venom run, just not that issue.
I like that shark, man.
I think Bart Sears did that.
Cool,
I'm not sure.
There's another one. I like this one.
Well, this is
okay. Now this is
Mike
DC
Mignola
version of Venom, right? Where something happened with Bane and like all the heroes.
No, that was just the title of the series, the story called Venom.
Oh, well, like you look at the covers, it makes it look like Batman's getting infected with venom juice.
This is an annual. This is
a
big annual.
that there's Mike Mignola cover.
Yeah, it's a big annual, yeah. Man, you know the story of checks?
I don't even know what checks is.
I don't use checks.
Star Hunters. Now that's Rich Buckler artwork.
Oh, wow.
That's a title that is long forgotten by a lot of people.
Old school, man, I don't recall ever seeing that.
Yeah. What was it? 35 cents, maybe? Cover price? Yeah.
No, I mean, I was around 35 cents.
Right. I don't know that I ever saw it,
No. Yeah.
Like I said, it took me like 2 years to see an X-Men on the right stand.
Well, yeah, we've talked. It just depended on who was buying the books at your particular convenience store.
I think I had that one, Lone Ranger. I've got a few of those Lone Rangers.
I like that horse running at you.
I went over to Jackson, Tennessee, to Comics Universe, where LZ, his local comic book store that's been there for like over 30 years, and bought some vintage, was able to buy some vintage Lone Ranger issues.
Cool.
50 month, yeah.
Well, if you managed to make it 30 years in the comic business, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah, and she's got a pretty good back issue selection, and she's fair.
I'm
She's
talking
got
about I'm talking about retailer, not creator side. Retailer. 30 years. That's pretty incredible.
That's because she had loyal customers and she treated them right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a lot of low.
If there's a #1 Fantastic Four and you ordered it and on subscription and it came in and all of a sudden they said it was worth $2,000, she didn't care because you got your comic that you ordered.
Yeah, you already pre-ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying not all of them do that, brother.
No. There's a lot of people that don't. They don't treat their.
Come in.
They don't treat their
dude,
customers right at all.
Hold up. What's
He's been
this
showing
from?
some Eldricks. Go ahead and show those other couple because I don't think it registered what you were showing.
No, I wasn't really watching. We were talking. Yeah, dude.
Well,
I love
this one first.
The Elric series, the whole.
This one here reminds me of like the Spirit, design covers with the logo and everything. Sort of Will Eisner's Spirit.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, with the lettering, incorporating the lettering. But now I never can remember this artist's name that did this. That's Dark Horse and Tops.
There's Elric with Stormbringer coming.
So tell me about Eldrick. Is Eldrick a public domain character like Conan?
I would think he would be by now. I don't know for sure.
Well, I know Marvel's used him a lot, but
he's been around a long time.
I don't even know. I guess Eldrick was just part novel first.
There's no D, right? God damn it.
Okay.
Elric.
These are P. Craig Russell covers.
P. Craig Russell. I never can think of his name, but P. Craig Russell. Yeah. Like that one with that green monster on it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I picked up a couple of those when they came out, but I never did get the whole
True North 2. Yeah. I've not seen that one. Is that a big thick one as well? Is that a big square bound as well? Or is that more like a floppy?
It's big square bound.
Okay. I don't know if those were reprints or new material or what. Tell you the truth.
I don't know True North. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Cerebus. There you go. Goon. We were talking a little bit about Goon the other day.
Yes, Milner Boone.
I have kind of a, Goon type character that I'm introducing called Gus Malone in the Silver Boa story. I haven't even told Vic about it yet. The Mask Returns. And what do you get free in that? Free something?
You get a free
Walter mask. He got me too.
Mask. You got a free Walter mask.
Yeah, he got.
Oh, okay. You got a free mask?
Uh-huh.
Mask. I forget who did this cover. Does it say who did the cover artwork on this?
It says Doug Mahanke, John Arcudi, and it says DM did the cover. So Doug Mahanke.
Okay, well, we'll go with that.
It has his initials, the 92.
What kind of pizza are you going to get, Shadowhawk?
My usual. Sausage, pepperoni,
meat lovers, huh? I have this one, Elsie.
Hand tossed crust with extra sauce and extra cheese.
Wild Kingdom.
Gorilla cover. Gotta love Gorilla covers if they're done well. Yeah, look at that Jack Kirby cover. Now, didn't Rob Liefeld or Todd McFarlane, one of them, ink this?
It's Kirby and Liefeld.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld. And Todd McFarlane did a later issue. How about that? That's Rob Liefeld inking Jack Kirby.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Batman.
It's not a bad cover. Not bad.
719 from 96. Looks like it's just came off the. Oh, I found another.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Craig Russell. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I grabbed that stuff whenever I could find it. I just didn't see it regularly.
Well, usually, I think the Elric that you're thinking about is maybe Pacific Comics that came out from Pacific.
Oh no, dude, I'm looking at these same covers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
See, this guy here, this Elric guy, and this clobbering time, he'd put them up, and he'd put all of them up for $15 as a set. And I sit around because nobody buys them, brother. And I say, "Oh, I'll give you $10 for those 3 or 4 comics." And he goes, "Okay."
Damn.
He's just trying to move them. That's all. He doesn't care nothing about what he's got.
Are you doing a short box, Elsie? Is that what you're showing us? One of your short boxes?
Mm-hmm.
Shadows of Light 1. Yeah, you got Hulk, you got Iron Man, you got Black Widow, and what's the character down below? Is that Drax, the Destroyer, maybe? From the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Dude, it says DD Daredevil.
Oh, that's Daredevil.
Oh, it's Daredevil. He's so
a
blued out.
Looking, I thought he was Drax the Destroyer, big, chunky Daredevil.
2 red D's on his chest.
Yeah, okay. All right.
He does look pretty honky for Daredevil.
He did look, yeah. I've got that, I think. Ultimate Evil, Batman. Let me see the credits down at the below there. Denny's Cohen. Okay. Did the artwork. Prestige book.
Another one of those kind we were looking at.
Faith, I think that was done by Bart Sears, wasn't it? I can't tell.
I like that. I like that Batman right there.
Well, they would do 3 or 4 or 5 issues, in like Shaman. It lasted like 5 different issues. That's the way they would do it, and they would have like Mike Zeck come on and do a story.
Rex, you see all these Batman comics.
Now that's 1 of 1, right?
Oh, this is Ogre 535, but it's 1 of 1 in the story.
1 of 1, exactly. Because I think I have that one.
535.
Yes, I know, but it says 1 of 1.
Of course, and then you got these Silk.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
And I got Winter Guard. And see, some of these were thrown in free by Cobble.
I always like Winter Guard. I think that was like the Russian team.
And he'll have like 20 Batmans, and I'll offer him like $10 for them, and he'll sell all of them to me because nobody will buy them. And if nobody's buying something, I'm looking at it saying, "Well, those are old and they're not near mint. I think I'll take them."
Right,
for 50 cents a piece.
Well, yeah, at that price, I mean,
be stupid not
whether I'm there at the local comic shop and they have a 50-cent bin and like you said, they're in great shape. That's Orway cover there. Jerry Orway cover. Movie special. Look at that, Shadowhawk. A Cabbage Patch Kid.
It's a virgin variant.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And nobody would buy it.
I wonder why.
So I made a ridiculous. I wonder why. Well,
Vertigo, Lost Boys. Wow, DC Comics. Famous scene there in the movie.
Vertigo.
Saxophonist. Yep. Vertigo. Lost Boys. Wow.
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah. I think
on these he had them. He had a set of 3 of them, and he was selling them for like $10, and I just bought them.
There you go. World of Archie by Spire Comics. Spire was Christian Comics.
It's a Christian comic.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff with Archie. I guess they were kind of working in tandem in the 70s with Archie Comics that does Archie. There you go. Yeah. I might have bought that one when it came out. I can't remember. That's Dum Dum Dugan, Nick Fury's sidekick or whatever.
And I may have more than one cover.
Wow. That looks like Superfly or some, Shaq. Yeah.
It's the poster for Superfly.
From the 70s, yeah.
Except Superman.
Superman, right.
I had to get it.
That's one of the better covers. Look at that. Oh, Marvel Team Up. Yeah.
Sweet.
That looks like Don Perlin too, as far as the face of the werewolf. Superpowers, yep. Of course, they had a cartoon, the 5-issue limited series, I guess.
Yeah, that's the last one. This is number 4.
Yep. I bought all those when they came out on the stands.
I bought more than one if I could.
Why?
Because there was an article in there about Jack Adler. Of course, that could have been Super Friends, I was thinking.
All right, that's later. I'm talking about back in the mid-'80s. I bought these on the stands when they first came out, when the cartoon was on TV.
Oh, I bought these later.
Yeah.
All 5 of them.
Well, that's good. You got a whole complete run. All Jack Kirby, inside and out. Yeah. I think I got a second printing of that. Or what printing's that? Third printing? Tells right there by the barcode.
Third printing.
Third printing of Silver Surfer Black. Okay.
His hand looks cosmic. It's all different colors.
Well, I don't know if I'd call it cosmic, but yeah. Get what you mean. Archie's TV laugh out.
Yeah,
Reggie.
They jamming.
Yeah. Yeah, now this was the Halloween Spectacular. They did 2 of them. I think this might have been the second one they did. They had like 2 48-page specials at Halloween with Swamp Thing at Walmart that you could get at Walmart.
I think I got this.
Yeah. Those were when they were doing the 100 pagers.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Spawn. I guess that's Greg Capullo cover.
McFarlane Quinn. And then it says CC out to the side down here. It says McFarlane Quinn.
Or is that GC? Or is that GC? Greg Capullo. I don't know.
Well, all 3 of them was working on that cover.
See that? Now I guess this is the reprint of the original graphic novel, God Loves, Man Kills. Brent Anderson artwork, Chris Claremont story. The very last issue. I just kind of featured that the other day. World's Finest. That's a good one. Good one to have. Yeah, the retro covers. Those are Dick Sprang retro covers that came out in the late 90s or early 90s.
I like them.
Yeah. What's the barcode on that one? I'm just curious. What's the barcode? I've actually got some newsstand of those.
November 20th, 1990.
The barcode.
What are you talking about down here?
Hey, Doc Bliley. Yeah, I'm talking the barcode. You know what a barcode is?
Yeah, I looked at it and it had a date on it.
Right. That might be newsstand. That's probably newsstand then. See, that's worth a little bit more because at the time of that printing, that's probably about 10% or less of the printing run.
Hello, Rex. Hello, Elsie.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
I won't show you. I just finished
Hey,
my
Shuttlehawk.
box. I'm not going to show it again.
Hello, Carrie.
You finished the box?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, great. We made it through another short box. That had some good stuff in it. That was a mixture.
I think I missed one, a Commandy, but we'll live without it.
Commandy. Okay, wait a minute. Let's put that back up there. Let me see it. Commandy. That's a later issue. Yeah, that's one of the last issues.
Number 56.
Well, it only went to 59 issues, I believe. So, yeah, that's pretty close to the end.
There's a low print run there.
Yeah, that was one of the titles that got canceled by DC in 1978 because they canceled a bunch of titles. Carrie says, "Hey, Doc."
I spoke to her already.
Okay.
I read the chat.
I think she was returning the favor, Doc.
Well, no, I replied to her.
Oh, well, there you go. You replied in the chat to her. See, I can't do that, so I'm just sitting here.
Can you see the chat on your tablet, though? Probably not, huh?
No.
Okay.
All I see is 4 squares and us. In each square. And Shadow, you took your icon down, brother.
Well, he just popped out for a second and popped back in, and then sometimes it takes the... Is it code back there? That's twice I've seen you doing your hands like your code.
Brother, when it gets down to 45 degrees, I start getting cold.
Yeah.
My bad. And the heat, this is the very back room in the house, so it gets the least amount of heat.
Right. You do have the vents open, though, for back there, don't you?
Of course. I'm not
okay.
dumb.
And
Hey,
your
Levi,
vents are up in the ceiling, aren't they?
No, they're in the
They're
floor.
not. They're on the floor. Okay.
Yeah, Doc, man, we just been showing collectibles. I'll say hi to anybody that said hi to me, but I can't see your chat. But I appreciate everybody saying hi.
It's good to see everybody. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're going to wobble on out of here unless Doc's got something to share. He says no.
I've been.
Hey, Doc, we're not calling the show just because you showed up, man.
He does this to me all the time.